And welcome back to the JWHL playoffs here on jwhl.org and YouTube. I'm Jamie Scavato, and we're getting set for a bit of a schedule change. We were originally going to have the U19 3 seeds from Groups A and B taking each other on. That would have been the Washington Pride and the Ottawa Lady 67s. And with the schedule change, it is now what you're seeing on the ice. The New England Hockey Club, the 4 seed from Group A, taking on the 4 seed from Group B, the Boston Shamrocks, who we just saw on the ice moments ago. NEHC also just played over on rink number 1. This is the first of the Constellation round here at the 2019 JWHL Championships, and they are underway. So hopefully any of you trying to tune into a specific game are not missing what it is that you need here. But the game that was originally scheduled here for 12:15, that has been moved back to the 3:30 slot. And that will be taking place over on rink number 1. So we now are, again, back in action here. Up after this one, we are still scheduled to have the first one of the semifinal games for the U16 round here. The first semifinal there, that'll be between the number 1 seed from Group B in the U16 bracket and the number 2 seed, as we get a shot on goal and a save by Leo Clark, getting the start in goal this afternoon, now that it is officially afternoon for NEHC. So we'll get a face-off and action continuing here. Boston Shamrocks just fell 9-0 to Balmoral Hall, so definitely probably itching to get back out there and make up for some lost time here. As that one's fired in, and Clark will pick it up in the glove and toss it off for Alex Snow. And now it's back to the blue line for Nancy Benedict, who puts it back in. Only 15-minute periods here for this game. You've definitely got some tired legs out there as Clark collects the shot. And it is also a running clock here in this Constellation, just noticing that as well. So 3 15-minute periods, a running clock. So this one's going to go pretty quickly, and it should actually result in possibly a break also in between games. But again, you got a Constellation game between two teams that literally just got off the ice on both rinks. And the shot on Clark is knocked off to the side. Boston will bring it back out for Deere. Now Trishelle fires. 2 Massachusetts-based teams, programs and players that are probably quite familiar with each other, a few of them especially the ones that are local to New England. As this one is pinned up in the near corner, and it comes out for Cordy Campbell. Campbell heading down the ice across the red line, the blue line, into the left circle. Skating her way around, the shot on Bryn White, who is back in goal again after a pretty long outing, a 9-goal outing against Balmoral Hall, who ended up advancing to the semifinals with a 9-0 victory. And we will rack things up as the clock continues to run here in the first period. Again, coming up after this one, it will be one of the first semifinals here for the U16 bracket. And that will be between Newbridge and the North American Hockey Academy's red team. Meanwhile, skating after it, Morgan Oglesby pushes it around to the near side as Nicole Schneiders works in. Now skating forward is Valtour. And she is knocked down in the corner. A tripping call coming up here. That will stop the clock. Actually, will not stop the clock. It will continue to run, even with the penalty call. So we will get our first penalty. It will be against Boston. It'll be against Kayla Thompson. And we'll set things up here with Jocelyn Hudanish opposite Savannah Willard. And off the face-off, it's Boston now. Or sorry, actually the penalty was going against NEHC. Thought I saw a Boston player going into the box. Hudanish now handling it in the corner here on this power play. Hudanish shoots. That one is saved by Clark. And now it is Hudanish again. Working her way around to that far side, tapping the puck off to Taylor Markstein. And the puck comes loose. Out with it is Maxie Bird. Bird heading down into that right circle. Takes the shot. That one caroms off the end boards and back around to the near side. Swooping in to try and get to it is Anna Levinson. Meanwhile, a collision in front of the Boston net. And the Shamrocks will come back out with it. Shamrocks switching up the jerseys as well. Of course, you want to play with the same jerseys 2 games in a row. Any of you who know the stink of hockey know that all too well. As this puck flutters up high and lands right down in front of her broadcast position. Chasing after it is Valtour. She picks it up, passes it off to one of her teammates. That's Nancy Benedict. Benedict is tied up with Raquel Aid. And now it is Logan Yamaguchi down into the corner. Yamaguchi has it taken away. Rebecca Aid will now handle the puck. Advancing with it now is Benedict. Far side. Puck sent through the middle. Off the stick of Natalia Eder. And it will be stopped by White. Although taking it away was Aid. And she gets floored by Benedict. So penalty coming up here. That'll be on Benedict as Benedict just laying out Yamaguchi. Easy penalty to call. .9:05 to go. That did stop the clock this time. The last penalty call did not. So 2 minutes on, 4 seconds to go. And the previous penalty, and it will be a Boston power play, or an NEHC power play. This one sent through the neutral zone, down to the near side. Puck caroming off the inboard. Collecting it is Savannah Willard. Willard moving it out, pushing it up to the neutral zone. Now on the skate, it's Maxie Bird. Bird, right circle, shoots, saved by White. As this one now is behind the Shamrocks net, and it is cleared away successfully. Clark coming out of the net to pick it up. Yamaguchi behind her own net, she will come forward. Now the pass is up for Aid, for Raquel Aid. And looked to fire, didn't have an open shot. Alex Snow picks it up instead. 8 minutes to go in the first period, and we have a whistle. I believe it's an offside here, and it is indeed an offside as Willard got back, or Snow got back a little too far. And we'll get a line change here with the clock ticking away in the first period. Of course, when you get to this consolation round, you're looking at teams that have played a lot of hockey over the last few days. As Schneider's now working it. Puck back to the blue line. Here, this NEHC power play. Down to the last 20 seconds. This is the last game for both of these teams on the weekend. As that puck is stopped and pushed around to the near side. Collected and worked around. 4 seconds to go in the power play. It's back for Oglesby. Oglesby caroms it off the end boards. As we hit 7 minutes to go, and we're past the halfway point of the first period. That puck flutters in behind the net. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. As it floats back to the blue line for Katie Campoli. And a takeaway by Boston. Shamrocks on the move with Cataret. Right wing side, back to the end boards. In to get it is Kayla Thompson. Thompson works her way around. Now into the corner. Backhand to Katrina Deere. That one bounces through. Loose puck in the crease. No good. Savannah Willard shoots it all the way down. Icing will be the call here. And we'll bring it back to the other side. And approaching 6 minutes to go in the first period. So we will set things up on the right circle. And we'll get the face-off here. And this one is pushed into the corner, tied up, and eventually brought out by NEHC, Maxie Bird. Flying down the ice, has it poked away, however, by the Shamrocks. That was Katrina Deere getting a stick on it. Meanwhile, takedown in the neutral zone. Scooping it up is Haley Maudlin. Maudlin across the blue line. Puts it towards the net. Kicked away by Clark. Now back to the far side. It's Hudanish. Hudanish from the end boards. Working her way around. Camped out in front is Hannah Labby. As you've got Snow and Hudanish together right in front of our spot here. Labby picks it up. Working her way out of the corner. Double teamed. Centered. Maudlin on her way to the ice. Couldn't get a piece of it. And it's picked up by Yamaguchi. 5 minutes to go in the first. Yamaguchi sending it down. Raquel Aid. It got stuck in her back or right near the armpit there. Benedict shoots. That one wide to the right. Down the near side, Rebecca Aid. Rebecca Aid getting it nearby for Valtour. Now Labby trying to get a stick on it, although breaking free is Nicole Schneiders. That one was stopped by the defense in the slot. Reversing, Alex Snow looking for an opportunity. White's got it, and that will stop the clock. Actually, that was Rebecca Aid with the shot there. And again, not stopping the clock, but stopping the action as the clock continues to run inside 4.5 minutes to go. And we will get some personnel changes here for Boston. And off the face-off, both teams getting back to work here. Both looking to wrap up the weekend on a high note. As Akers picks it up, passes it through. It is collected by Robertson. Now Robertson moving inside. Puck is down in the NEHC zone. Coming away with it, Maudlin. Maudlin right circle, sticks everywhere. Levinson getting tied up. Also in there is Rebecca Aid. As we will get a whistle and we'll bring this one back. As we've got a penalty, hooking penalty called against Morgan Oglesby. And it will be a power play here for the Shamrocks. Chance to get on the board. Inside 4 minutes to go. And off the face-off. It goes back for Trishelle. Now Hudanish. Back to Labby. Labby skating around to Hudanish. And now the puck kind of fluttering around. Hudanish getting to it in the high slot. Puck is back. Wind up. Shot taken. High off the glass. Taylor Markstein took the shot there. Now it's Labby to Hudanish again. From the right circle back to Labby. Labby trying to feed it out in front. Nobody home, and it's cleared away by the Shamrocks out of their own power play opportunity. 3 minutes to go in the first. Now the puck is in the neutral zone for Thompson. Loose for Valtour. This one sent down the ice. Chasing it is Benedict. And she's got it. Benedict off for Maudlin. Maudlin skating her way around. Navigating through the defense there. Navigating again. Nice cut there by Maudlin. Gets inside. Doesn't have a shot, however. Feeding it in front, and that is a goal for the Boston Shamrocks. Kayla Thompson taking the feed from Haley Maudlin, and it's 1-0. And it is a power play goal for Boston. As time ticks away here in the first. So Kayla Thompson with the goal. And again, a nice play by the Shamrocks. Nice setup, especially on the moves there by Maudlin. Skating inside. Inside 2 minutes to go. Fast moving first period with a running clock. Now on the move, it's Trishelle. Trishelle skating through across the blue line, feeds it in wide to the left. Now back for Alex Robertson. This one sent around the near boards before being stopped by Labby on the near side. Labby getting together with Hudanish. Hudanish and Labby together. Now back to the blue line for Deer. Puck comes out, picked up by Campoli, and now Campoli will come down the ice. Campoli shoots, covered up by White. And the clock stops, or doesn't stop. I keep thinking the clock's going to stop every time the goalie covers it up. That's not the case. 1 minute to go. Actually, we are stopping the clock at 1 minute to go. And we'll get things started with the final minute of play in the first period. Akers sends it across for Valtour. Contact along the far side. And now it's Valtour again. Pinning it up against the boards. Final minute. NEHC trying to come away with possibly a quick point before the end of the period. Instead, it goes up and over and all the way down, where it is picked up by Kate Campoli. 30 seconds to go in the first. Back behind the boards. Thompson is there. Also in on the fray is Carteret. Carteret and Thompson behind the NEHC net. Back for Markstein. Across to Akers. Akers floats it in. That's kicked aside by Clark. And now a takeaway, turnover, and a break for Cordy Campbell. Campbell trailed by Akers. And also getting in there to knock it away was Markstein as the first period comes to a close. Here at rink number 2 at Cairns Arena in South Burlington, Vermont. A 1-0 score here. They put 4.5 back on the clock, however. I'm not sure what that's about. And I think we do still have a period break here. And again, as we take a look at the goal that was scored, it was Haley Modlin getting into the left circle and had a wide open Kayla Thompson on the feed, and she was able to put it away. So it is a 1-0 lead here for the Boston Shamrocks over the New England Hockey Club as we head into period number 2. And again, this is the consolation round of this tournament. And just to reiterate, actually the way this game is going, we'll probably get about a half-hour break in between the next couple of games here. As we get everybody back onto the ice here. Start the second period, another 15 minutes on the clock. So we will have 30 minutes of hockey remaining here. And we get down for the first faceoff of the second period. On the move with it, Nicole Schneiders. Right wing side to the right wing corner, skating her way around. Schneiders with the pass back to Yamaguchi. Had it taken away for a moment there. Now it's back along the boards again for Schneiders. Working her way around is Hudanish, who's been very busy here in this one. Back to Robertson now. On the move is Labby. Labby in the circle. Takes the shot. Saved by Clark. But the puck is still active. Thought the one that might have been covered up. And instead, coming back the other way is Bird. Bird has it poked away by Benedict. Back to pick it up again is Schneiders. Stopped and collected by Maddie Olsen. And now Olsen comes across the blue line and towards the center line. Right wing side, puck for Valtour. Valtour to the corner, working her way around now, Rebecca A. Along the near side, Savannah Willard was there to try and help get things out. And that is the case, as back down the ice comes Katie Campoli. Campoli has Raquel aid, but instead it is pushed away. Puck in the left wing corner now. Boston looking for another opportunity. It goes back out to Rebecca A. Behind the net, it's Cordy Campbell. And it comes free for Campoli, and collecting it is White. So the clock again continuing to run here. 1-0 Boston on top of the New England Hockey Club. And so we will get to the face-off here. Inside 13 minutes to go in the second. And the puck is collected by Robertson. Passes it off to the side for Thompson. Thompson and Robertson together. Now Thompson in the right wing circle. Back out for Alex Snow. Alex Snow in the corner and along the end boards. Meanwhile, plenty of action down the ice. As this one goes to the corner, and it's collected by Akers. Akers coming down the ice with Hudanish. Hudanish now on the left side, gets around the corner. Rebecca Aid flanking her, marking her the entire way in. Meanwhile, Labby is camped out in front, as is Hudanish. As the puck is stuck along the boards, Labby coming away with it, fires, and that one is wide to the right. 12 minutes to go in the second period. Boston coming out with it now, trying to find the way to score, and doing so. And it is a goal for Kayla Thompson, her second of the game. 2-0, Shamrocks on top here in the second. So we will continue on here. Puck is down off to the far side. Valtour there with Kaylee Cataret. Cataret sends it across for Labby. Labby getting it off the face there of Natalia Etter. And we'll get a whistle here as the clock will hit 11 minutes remaining. We'll set things up off the offsides. And get things out down the ice with Akers. Akers stops and turns, passes to the near side. Labby is there. Now Labby chasing it down. Gets across the blue line. Left circle. Moves inside, takes the shot, and scores 3-0 Boston. As Hannah Labby comes away with the goal. We'll take another look at that. Labby just found that puck on the turnover. Managed to get her way inside, found the clearing, and right off the crossbar in the upper left-hand corner. 3-0 Boston on top as we approach 10 minutes remaining here in the second period. Off the face-off, the backhand is around to Markstein. That gets all the way down and is covered up by White. And we will get a timeout on the ice here. That'll stop the clock at about 9.5 minutes to go. And we'll get a quick break here as the New England Hockey Club calling for the timeout. So here we are with 9:28 to go, 3-0 the score. Again, you got the consolation matchup between the two number 4 seeds in either bracket or in either group. And we will get also a change in goal for the New England Hockey Club out of this timeout as Leo Clark will come out and Mackenzie Muir. will head in, although if you're watching at home, the number of the jersey will stay the same, both wearing number 1. As Leo Clark plays both forward and plays goalie for this team. And that will get everybody back on the ice here. Just a rough start for Leo Clark, and so Mackenzie Muir getting into the goal for the New England Hockey Club, and we'll get things going again with 9:28 to go. Off the face-off, it is back for Campoli. Campoli firing one on White, loose on the right side, off the rebound, a goal for NEHC. Savannah Willard makes it 3-1. So right out of the timeout, NEHC getting things done. And play will continue now inside 9 minutes to go in the second. And off the face-off, this one gets back for Bunchashell. And Trushell will bring it across center ice, now flanking it off to the right wing side towards the circle. Backhand for Houdanis. Now back for Akers. Shot on goal, trying to stop it there is Muir. And she's able to turn it away. Labby now, who has 1 goal in this one, working her way around the side. This one is out in front. Labby picks it up on the side, tries to find the left side again, and it is collected by Muir, and that will stop the play again. I keep wanting to say stop the clock. It does not. And so now we are inside 8 minutes to go off the save by Muir. Face-off coming on the left circle. This one knocked back for Modlin. Now back to the blue line, passed across for Benedict. Benedict shoots, and it is collected by Muir. Stopping play again here, 7:20 to go. Face off again. This time Valtour will take it for Boston in the left wing circle, opposite Rebecca A. And now the dig off the boards as it comes around for Snow. Back out in front towards the slot. Goes back for Markstein. Shot blocked. Benedict will pick it up. And pass across for Markstein. Now Benedict has it. Red line. Works her way down. Puck behind the net. Scooped up and sent aside. Six and a half to go in the second. Off to the right side goes Kayla Thompson. Thompson is stopped for a moment. Finally takes a shot. That one is knocked down by Muir. Coming out of position, although it is far enough away that it's out of harm, being the puck. That would be the it that I'm talking about. Akers now, left wing side. Getting tied up with Maxie Bird, and now Bird's got the puck. 6 minutes to go. Bird coming across the logo. Has a break, one defender to beat, right circle, takes the shot, brushed aside by White, and it ends up back along the end boards. Now it's Labby to pick it up. And Labby pins things up along the boards here. Time ticking away. And we will get a stoppage in play to put things back over the blue line. And we'll go to the Boston side of the neutral zone for the faceoff. Inside 5.5 to go in the second. Boston up 3-1 here, trying to close out the weekend strong. The Shamrocks did lead 3-0 before a goal by Savannah Willard got NEHC on the board. That one shot right into the gut of Houdanis. And now she'll bring it down the right side of the ice. Houdanis stops towards the slot, fires, saved by Muir. Inside 5 minutes to go. Houdanis now moving in again, going to take another stab at it. Muir's got it again. Nice save by Mackenzie Muir. And this one sent all the way to the end of the ice. So we'll set things up once again off the icing call and bring it all the way down to the other end here. And again, just to mention, we do have a running clock going in this one, so the action will be passing by pretty quickly here. Probably for the best, considering how much these teams have played already. This one knocked off to the side. And it's back for Deere. Behind the net. Valtour grabbing it. Stuck along the boards now with Etter. And now it gets to the left side. And we will get a whistle up in the corner. And that'll be a tripping penalty called. And the penalty will be assessed to Rebecca Aid, who goes into the box. So 2 minutes on the clock. That did, in fact, stop the clock with 3:43 to go. And now the power play will begin for NEHC. Or sorry, for Boston, rather. Boston scored on the power play earlier. And now it gets back. Shot from the point. That one gets away. Markstein with the attempt. And now out of the left side, Houdanis. Again, has been the most active Shamrock in this game. Markstein now. Taps it forward for Kayla Thompson, who's got 2 goals. Hannah Labby coming up with the other one. And we will stop play once again inside 90 seconds on the power play. Now inside 3 minutes to go in the period. And off the face-off, it's in the corner behind the net. Stopping it is Alex Robertson. Pass goes around to Valtour. And now it's collected by Trishelle. Trishelle from the blue line. Penalty coming up here. Puck is across. And now we'll get the penalty assessed to NEHC. So 35 seconds to go. And the Boston power play, and now Boston can add another 2 minutes onto that. It'll be 5-on-3 for 35 seconds as Alex Snow heads into the box. So 5-on-3 hockey here. Houdanis will get down for the face-off here opposite Schneider's. Puck comes out for Markstein. Markstein passes across for Benedict. Benedict to Markstein. Markstein winds up, fires. Karam off the inboards. It'll go wide to the left side. Now this one is sent down and cleared away by NEHC. 16 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. It will then be a 5-on-4 momentarily. Markstein works around. Backhander to Modlin. Feed out in front. Collision with the net, and it comes off its moorings just as the first penalty expires, and now we are in the extended power play. 5-on-4 hockey as we get into the final 90 seconds of the second period. This is game number 3 for us here in Rink 2 today. 3 more to go after this one. As this one set down over the end boards or back off the end boards. Now with 1 minute to go in the period, 40 seconds to go in the power play. Boston coming out with Trishelle. Puck bouncing around, nearly a decent collision there. And it's Carteret across the St. Michael's College logo. Now off to that right side. 45 or inside 45 seconds to go. Working her way around. It's Carteret, unable to score. Inside 20 seconds to go on the power play, and then we'll get the final few seconds of the second period. Labby from the corner, working her way around. Hudanish was at the blue line. That pass gets beyond Benedict, and we'll go all the way down to the other side. So the clear is successful. The penalty is over, and we have got 10 more seconds to go here in the second. On the move. It's NEHC. And that will do it for the second period. Meanwhile, a collision at center ice. Although just fine is Taylor Markstein. She's a little slow to get up, but you could tell she was laughing as she was sort of belly down on the ice. So we got 2 periods in the books here. We are not going to clear off the ice. We're going to get right back out there for the final period of play here in about a minute. So we're not going to take much of a break. We will take a mini break here on the ice just to rest the old vocal cords here. And we'll come back with the final period of action from this consolation game at the JWHL Championships here in South Burlington, Vermont.
I'd rather playtime here. It's like real 8 minutes of playing time. That's it. The other 15 minutes on the clock is running time.
Let's do this for 15 minutes. And welcome back to the JWHL playoffs on jwhl.org via YouTube as we get the third period underway of this consolation game between NEHC and the Boston Shamrocks. 3-1, Boston on top of this one here. We will once again have a running clock for 15 minutes. As we round out the first of these consolation games, we will have one more on this rink here tonight as well as we get the shot on goal, and that one is saved by Muir. The attempt by Houdanis. Meanwhile, Rebecca A. passing it off. It's picked up by Carteret. Carteret has it tapped away. Savannah Willard. Had it for a moment there. Also inside Schneider's now. As this one gets away, Rebecca A. takes the shot. It is saved by White. And pushed aside. 1 minute expired in the third. Off to the corner, Sydney Valtour. Trying to work it around. It is now in that left wing corner. Or along those boards, and it does eventually come out. Off to the right side. Valtour is there. Backhand is through. Picked up by Maudlin. Maudlin in the left circle. Backhand wide to the left. Nice cutoff there on the angle by Mackenzie Muir. And it's Deere now to the right corner. In there for Labby. Or Hannah Labby is. The puck is now back around for Haley Maudlin, and we will get a whistle and a tripping call coming up here. That was from the corner over here, that previous one. That was the one that whatever knocked Maudlin down. It'll be a tripping call against NEHC. And actually the penalty's going against Labby. Never mind. Hannah Labby went down, but apparently she's the one who committed the tripping penalty. So we have 2 minutes on the clock for NEHC. And it is a power play for the team in black, but shorthanded. Houdanis breaks away, makes the move, and could not put it away. Nice stop by Muir on the shorthanded break. Houdanis has been all over the ice here in this consolation game. There has been no quit in her since the last game. Remember, both of these teams are playing back-to-back games. Schneider's on the move across the blue line, takes the shot, and that one is collected by White. Clock will continue to run here. Again, we are working with a running clock, probably for everyone's well-being. You can only imagine playing 6 straight periods of hockey, especially at this junior hockey level. And off the face-off, it gets through for Valtour. And Valtour will work it now to that left wing side off the boards. It is pushed out for Campoli. Now a scramble in front of the net. This one is sent down. It bounces through past Alex Snow. Chasing the puck down the ice is Carteret. Carteret picks it up, nearly comes away with a shorthanded goal. And we have a whistle down at the far end of the ice. We will get a hooking call here. And so it is another penalty. This one is called against Alex Snow. And so that negates the power play for NEHC. And in 45 seconds, or 42 seconds, it'll be a power play for Boston. Off the face-off, it's to the boards on the near side. Yamaguchi picking up the puck and bringing it out across the circle, across the blue line. Puck flutters up and down. Hudanish is there. Now it's collected by Maxi Bird. Far pass down to the other side for Natalia Eder. Now it's sent in by Hudanish. Across the goal line, off the end boards, Hudanish works her way around. Now gets towards that right circle, back to the blue line. Hudanish loses it again momentarily. Natalia Eder's there. Hudanish shoots and scores. She has been in control of the puck for so much of this game. It's only fitting that she'd be able to bury one. It's 4-1 Boston. Not sure if that came before or after the first penalty expired. Only 4 players on the ice, or is that waved off? No, it is 4-1. The clock is still ticking on the power play. But was that a 4-on-4 goal, or was that a 5-on-4 goal? As now we have 5 players on the ice for Boston. The scoreboard still says 3-1. But Hudanish did come away with the goal. And I didn't see them wave it off. 10.5 to go in regulation. 30 seconds now left in the Boston power play. So either the goal was waved off or it was a 5-on-4 or a 4-on-4 goal. And the penalty expired in the meantime because of the running clock. That can cause some confusion, and that was indeed the case. So it was a 4-on-4 goal. Now we're in the 5-on-4 penalty because the other penalty expired during the celebration, if that makes any sense. And that'll go across the goal line for an icing call here as we get inside 10 minutes to go in this contest. And off the face-off, we get more action here. Down the ice comes Boston. Inside 9.5 to go. The shot on Muir. Saved. Wraparound attempt. Out in front. Nice save by Muir. And she gets on top of it, defending a couple of shots there. A serious threat as essentially Benedict, Modlin, and Cataret triple teamed on Muir and all got their shots at it, but she was able to stand tall and fend off everything. So a nice effort there by the goalie for NEHC as we're inside 9 minutes to go. Off the faceoff, it's picked up by Thompson. Now fed off to the outside. Labby's shot goes up into the net and out of play. So we will continue here in a moment. And we'll move from one circle to the other. Apparently it went over the other half of the goal as it went up into the net. Labby did shoot from the left side, so it makes sense. Meanwhile, the puck is fed forward for Hudanish. Poked away from her. Heading away is Schneider's. And now the puck coming loose once again. Hudanish again picking it up. She's in the right wing corner. Getting it back out is Kayla Thompson. Thompson and Hudanish. Working her way out. Stops quickly. Nice footwork there by Hudanish as it comes around for Thompson. Thompson looking for the score. Puck now comes out. Contact there as Catherine Fox is sent into the boards. Now it's Labby. Defended by Campoli. Passes forward for Eder. Eder trying to break free and get some kind of movement going here. And it's taken away by Hudanish again. So again, in this 8-team tournament, 4 teams in each group. This is the 6th place, or the 5th place game. The 7th place game will take place over on rink 1. Meanwhile, as we approach 7 minutes to go, we get action with Cataret, getting it across for Modlin. The save by Muir. Nice movement there on the bang-bang play. We see it in transition. Carteret works her way across, pass to Maudlin. The backhand wrister by Maudlin, saved by Muir. So we'll get a face-off in the left circle inside 7 minutes to go. Now the puck is out around the backside. It's picked up by Yamaguchi, and Yamaguchi comes forward with it. Slap on the stick there as Yamaguchi comes across the blue line. Left circle, skating her way around Valtour. And now we'll get to the left side. Picked up by Savannah Willard, shot wide to the left. Raquel Aid trying to get in there on it. And eventually the puck is shaken loose here. Out of the corner, it's Truchel. 6 minutes to go. Or sorry, not Truchel, that's Sydney Valtour. Icing called here, we'll bring it back. Inside 6 to go. Again, this is the final game for these two teams here. And it looks like Boston at the moment in the driver's seat to come away with the seventh place finish. Correcting myself from before, this was supposed to be the 5th place game. Now on the move, it's Benedict. Benedict shoots, and that bounces away. The 5th place game between the Washington Pride and the Ottawa Lady 67s, that will be coming up later this afternoon on Rink 1. That was originally scheduled to start here on this rink immediately after the last contest that we had here, which was a improbable 9-0 victory for Balmoral Hall over these same Boston Shamrocks. So after losing 9-0, the Shamrocks coming right back out here and carrying a 4-1 lead in the final 5 minutes of the Constellation Game. And a shot taken and saved. Carteret the shot. Knocked away by Muir. Labby in there with Fox in the corner. And this one is tapped off to the side here. Collected by Deere. Sent to the far side. That's where Labby will pick it up. And now it's Anna Levinson getting after it. Puck back again. Chasing it down is Carteret. Carteret to Labby. Labby across the logo. And now behind the net. Chasing it down is Deere. Deere in there with Valtour. Back to the blue line for Hidanish. Now behind the net again as we're inside 4 minutes to go. Puck sent to the far side. Chasing it down, Rebecca Aid. Hudanish is there. Back out for Deere. Pass across for Truchel. Now it's in the slot. Tapped in by Maudlin. And an attempt by Hudanish is covered up by Muir. So we'll get some new skaters out on the ice here for the final few minutes of this contest. 3 minutes to go, a 4-1 Boston Shamrocks lead. And now off the face-off, it's Hudanish. Puck dropping down, chasing it into the corner is Robertson. Robertson working it out. Collected by Campoli. Campoli on the near side. And that's where Willard will get it. Now down along the near side. Plenty of contact. Robertson is there, as is Carteret. And Akers. Sent to the far side, Maudlin. Maudlin sending it through to the center here. And skating away with it is Carteret. Left circle. Carteret center, shoots. That one wide to the left. Nice attempt by Robertson. Meanwhile, sent across. Final 2 minutes of play here at Rink 2 at Cairns Arena. South Burlington, Vermont, consolation round of the U19 bracket of the JWHL playoffs. This is the 7th place game. Maltour now moving in. Cataret shoots, saved by Muir, who has done a wonderful job coming in to this game midstream. Markstein slowly chasing it down. Final 90 seconds. Now the backhand works its way through. Back to the middle again for Kayla Thompson. Takedown collected by Fox. And Catherine Fox will send it in. That one ricochets up high and behind the net. Puck is out for Alex Robertson. Sent across for Bunchershell. Now it's collected by Campoli, taking a shot. That one saved by White. Final minute of play here. Now the pass is across for Dana Akers. She loses it right around center ice. Maudlin recovering and working her way down. Now it's Deere. Taking a whiff on it there, and now it's picked up by Rebecca Aid. Aid takes the shot. Loose puck. And sliding in to knock it away was Maudlin. Nice hustle play there, still hustling after back-to-back games, both of these teams. Akers, right wing side, in there with Savannah Willett, who has the lone goal for NEHC. Final 10 seconds of play here. Puck works its way around to the left side, deflects off to the right. Deere getting close to it here. Final 2 seconds, final second, and now we get the final buzzer. And that will do it here for this consolation game. Boston will finish the tournament in 7th place, NEHC in 8th. And a 4-1 victory for the Shamrocks here in the 7th place game. We will tune out for just a little bit, but join us in just a little bit longer as we will get to the first semifinal coming to you for the U16 tournament. It will be Newbridge taking on the number 1 seed out of Group A, the North American Hockey Academy's Redhawks. So we will be back with that contest at 2:15. So a little bit of a break here. And again, we'll come back with the first of our semifinal action here from Rink 2 at Cairns Arena in South Burlington, Vermont. Thanks for tuning in from wherever you've been tuning in from. Again, come back later because we are about halfway through our coverage here on this Saturday afternoon and into the evening. I'm Jamie Scavato. You've been tuning in to the JWHL Playoffs on jwhl.org and YouTube.